choice.
I'm going attack mode.
In theory, it's a very low-stakes media appearance, which means
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
And we are very excited because we have MP in the house today. MP, welcome to the show.
Thank you guys for having me here. I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, and it's really cool to be here.
And as someone who's been playing 2K for as long as you can remember, I mean, this must be a crazy experience. What's it like seeing yourself in the game?
Alexis, it is a trip. I mean, the graphics just get better and better each year, and it's like looking at myself in the mirror, you know?
But the big question is, what about your game? Did we get it mostly right?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I do think my points should be higher overall, but I mean, overall, you guys did a pretty good job.
You know, that's not the first time we've heard that.
I bet.
So our producers tell us you're somewhat of an analytics guy, is that right?
Yes. You know, a competitor like myself, you know, I'm always looking for the edge, so analytics helps me find that edge.
For sure.
What are some things that analytics have done to help your game?
Ooh, well, there's one thing our team is really big on in analytics. It's called teammate grade.
Teammate grade? That kind of sounds like our game.
Honestly, yeah, it's actually kind of close. Yeah. But I can't give away all the secrets. I can't, sorry. But it keeps track of, you know, the million little things to quantify how to contribute to winning. So it's a huge part of what we do as an organization.
Well, it must feel good to feel the support from the team, right?
Not everyone puts their stock in it, man. You know, our GM is one of those, like, eye test kind of guys. He's old school that way, you know, like he's just kind of outdated a little bit. We call him a dinosaur.
Oh!
A dinosaur?
Teasing the GM, it's a little bold.
Yeah,
it's your boss.
Well, he's a good sport about it, I must
Okay.
admit.
All right.
And these days, pretty much everybody, you know, specializes anyway.
Yeah.
You know, so he does this, you know, old school scouting kind of stuff that's been around forever. And the data guys, people like Freddie Novak, they focus on the analytics and, you know, the other cutting edge stuff. And in the end, you get, you know, a little bit of best of both worlds.
It's like that old saying goes, our differences make you stronger.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
All right. Well, on that kumbaya note, we want to thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV. It was awesome getting to know you.
Thank you for having me, truly. I had a blast.
All right. Well, tune in next week for another episode of NBA 2K TV.
Every Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific. Don't miss it.
We're wood. I'm in the same word as a shit fucking.
Back to 2K23. In July, we held a 2K TV Tuesday event in the city, and I heard that there was some kind of challenge involved.
Always. Everybody's always coming for us. First off, the event was fire. The community showed up. They were repping that 2K TV gear. And right before Team 2K TV got out there to play, our top play of the year winner, No Sleep Uno and his squad, challenged us to a game of 3v3. It did not go so well for us. They're going to like the segment, not so much
I'm
us.
excited to see. I'm going to...
And today, Greg, it's about the NBA. But tomorrow it's about spending Turkey Day with family and friends.
I think everyone realizes it's not something we can take for granted. Cherish those moments with your loved ones. They're likely to be your fondest memories.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Reggie Bullock. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the point.
You know, the threat of Irving's drive can open up looks for him from the perimeter. And he is a gifted scorer, folks.
And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit is their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
You're right. Defense, it's been terrific. This Boston team, Jay, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
He's off on the second. And here's Bullock. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Now here's Hardaway. Over Williams. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Brogdon. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Boy, with that strong body and good size, Brogdon's able to finish through contact.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
To the middle. Bullock with it. Gallinari on him. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And Boston with the rebound. And this matchup with the Mavericks is the first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And the Mavericks with possession here after the miss from the Cobra. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. There's the drive. Irving from long range. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Celtics.
And Kyrie Irving, a Picasso with the ball in his hands. And like a lot of genius-level creators, he marches to the beat of his own drum.
Here's the Cobra. In the game against Chicago, very impressive.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. But he's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Now, here's Doncic. Passes it to Wood. Tatum against Hardaway. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You know, Frank, Kyrie sometimes is just a tough guy to figure out.
And the danger is pulling too much in your own direction. Even
stop.
regrets about in Cleveland withdrawing from teammates and isolating himself. All part of growth.
The first one falls. Greg, you have to love the impact that Tim Hardaway Jr. has had on the defensive end.
He's got a great wingspan to bother shooters and contain penetration. Always aware of where the ball is on the floor. You could call him an underrated defender.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Gallinari. And Smart subbed in for Brogdon. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
During the summer of 2021, the Mavericks had some major changes. Longtime head coach Rick Carlisle left after 13 years in Dallas, and they also got a new GM.
A nice shot by the Cobra.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Irving finds Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Hardaway against Tatum. From the low block. Here's Powell. Great D that time from Tatum.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot's good. And it's 6 points for the Cobra. Coaching staff changes aside, Clark. The front office moves affect players that much?
I think they do, Kevin. It's hard for them not to. Normally we see a flurry of trades or free agent signing. We saw it with the Mavericks trading away Kristaps Porzingis, changing the composition of their squad, going in a different direction. So that'll take some adjusting to.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here is Horford. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's the Cobra. Second chance shot. Shot's good by Williams.
Trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And on the way from Irving for three. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 8. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Here's the Cobra. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Irving passes to Wood. Offline with his 3. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
And your Celtics, you nasty.
And thanks again. Robert Williams is checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Gallinari. And it's the Cobra in for Malcolm Brogdon. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Wood, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Mike Powell comes in for Reggie Bullock. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Hardy. And Doncic is subbed in for Irving. Up at the forward spot, it's Tatum and Horford. The Cobra out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Green, no luck.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Pass to Wood. Mark, when they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple defensive player of the year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the Combine.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Now, Marcus Smart is not shy with his philosophy. He says it takes little talent to play defense, but a whole lot of want to. Get every 50-50 ball, take charges, be a great teammate, compete, never be okay with losing. And Kevin, he has always walked the walk, too.
He has. Defensive Player of the Year. He's a terrific player. No question about it. David, thank you.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Now here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. There's the pass to Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. And Boston with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Incredible defender. Smart can provide help as well as stick you one-on-one.
Tie game in Boston. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Reggie Bullock is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Irving. Then there's Doncic, and it's Wood in at the center. Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Fires from 14. Here's Bullock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bullock's got 7 points.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Gallinari passes to the Cobra. Plays it up and puts it in. 16 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Wood against Williams. Wood kicks to Doncic. Shoots over Brogdon. And too long on the shot.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, his teammates are going to like Gallinari more and more with every one of those passes. Good job to set up for a wide-open look. And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
Now here's Hardaway. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Here's Tatum after the Mavericks pick up 3. Here's Williams, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. And the Celtics lead by 3. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic finds Wood. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
Yeah, that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you can see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
For Boston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight. He misses the free throw.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Blake Griffin is checked in for Robert Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Gallinari. White is checked in for Tatum. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Now here's Harden for 3. Bullock. Offensive rebound. McGee. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. McGee's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's the Cobra. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. The Cobra's got the lead up to 5 now for Boston. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. When this game is done, they'll be off to take on the Raptors. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. From the stripe, that shot is off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Well, it's been